Marlon, obviously you're familiar with this conference, but how has this experience at Mississippi State been for you so far?
I love it, man. Honestly, the moment I came in, I had a really good vibe with the coaches. Through my recruiting process, we kind of built a good rapport that I enjoyed. So it was kind of a no-brainer for me to come here. And since I've gotten here, even with all the new guys that have come here, it's felt like family. So honestly, it couldn't have been a smoother transition for me.
How versatile is this offensive line? I know you got some guys that move around a lot, and that can only help you in the season when things happen and guys go down. Just how versatile can this group be?
Very versatile, I think. Even now, there's no set starting positions right now, so a lot of guys are moving around, getting reps in different areas. For example, me, I'm playing 3 different positions on the O-line. So, as I'm a small sample size, but a lot of us can play different positions, and versatility shouldn't be an issue, whenever the need arises.
Is there a place you feel most comfortable?
I like guard a lot because I don't got to worry about nothing. I mean, even though I can make the calls, I played center before. I can make the calls in center, do whatever, I need to do. But just it's something about playing guard and just going downhill and not having to worry about anything that I like.
Having said that, I mean, what's your thoughts on Ethan Miner at center and how he's kind of leading the offense there in the offensive line?
I'm really confident playing next to him. He's a really smart dude. We hang out a lot outside of the facility, but I'm really confident playing next to him because I know what he's doing and he's got my back. So,
describe the coach, Coach Kennedy is. What kind of coach is he, and how much fun is he to play for, and what does he kind of emphasize?
He's really fun to play for, man. But one thing about it, we're gonna have fun in meetings and mess around. But when it gets down to football, it's really about football. He's a technician, so he makes sure everything we do is 100%. What are you doing, bro? It's 100% what he wants to see on tape. So aside from that, he's gonna tell you how it is. And we appreciate that from him, you know what I mean? He knows what he's doing. We know what he wants us to do, and you can't ask for more than that.
He said it's almost like everybody, whether they were a veteran or a transfer, it's like a new start for the entirety of this offensive line. Have you seen it the same way?
Absolutely. Even when I first came in here, I didn't know what exactly it was going to look. The finishing product was going to look like. Have any even idea of what it was going to look like? But I think as we started playing and bonding together, the picture's becoming a little clearer. A lot of guys are falling in the spots and doing some really good things. So honestly, I'm really excited about what it's going to turn out to be when the season comes on.
What have you learned from Albert about playing at this level?
Well, I've played at this level too, but me and Albert have talked a lot about how we're going to play very well together. Even in the practice field, me and him there's almost no communication that needs to be made because me and him are usually on the same page. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited about playing next to him. Just like Ethan, I'm really confident playing next to Albert. So
when you go against the defensive line, what do you feel like their strengths are that they've been shown so far in camp?
Just that strength. I mean, Trey, Pac, all those guys are freaks, man. So I don't envy the other SEC offensive lines going against them because when those guys get going, they really get going. I mean, today they had a good day, and I'm really excited to see what they're going to do against some of these other SEC opponents.
You have all these guys coming from different places, different walks of life this year, and even some, Albert wasn't a full-time starter coming in, so basically a whole new line up front. Was it tough, building that camaraderie with that group, or did that kind of come quickly for you guys? When did you feel like that it started to kind of click with the unit?
It didn't take long at all, which is really surprising. Obviously, when you come into a new environment with new people, there's going to be some growing pains, but it didn't take long at all for us to, bond and build up relationships all across the board. I honestly thought it was going to take, a lot longer, maybe even through the whole spring or summer. But honestly, when we hit the field in spring, I had no problem playing next to those guys. We did a lot of stuff outside the facility, fishing, shooting, a whole bunch of dumb stuff. But I'm really excited to play next to them. I mean, obviously it's my first time transferring, and I'm an older guy, but it's not at all like I thought. The bonding process, we glued together real quick, so I'm excited about that.
What was it about this opportunity that you said this is the right place for me to make my move to?
Well, I have no ill will towards the last school I was at. I left on amicable terms, but I decided it was time for some personal growth, and this was the place for me. But throughout my recruiting process, I was looking for a school where I knew exactly what the plan would be for me and a good relationship with coaches. So my old O-line coach had ties with Coach Kennedy, and they were part of the same system when they were back coaching together. So it was kind of a no-brainer. And then when I got here, I had a really close relationship with Coach Kennedy. I really liked Coach Levy's vibe and how he told me he was going to run the program. So honestly, it was the best decision I could have made.
Who's the best shot on the offensive line? Is it shooting?
Man, it's definitely not me. I'll tell you that. I'd have to say Ethan. Ethan's a good shot. Not gonna lie.
What have you seen out of the running backs room so far, and what's it been like blocking for them?
Honestly, those guys are tough. I mean, it's not one practice where I don't see them blocking and, finishing till the whistle, finishing dudes into the ground, like, even though we're not supposed to really do that. But they're really finishing guys in blocks. And, running backs, they train to run the ball, you know what I mean? And blocking is a very underappreciated aspect of that position. But these guys take pride in it. And it's not only just one guy, it's the entire room that takes pride in it. And, there's nothing more that I love to see as an offensive lineman than a running back who likes to block and shows toughness on the field. So I'm confident in those guys. I mean, they're all versatile. They're all super athletic. So we shouldn't have a problem in the running back room at all.
You talk about not supposed to tackle yet, even though they're doing it, but tomorrow's a scrimmage. What are you looking for from that?
Man, I just want the opportunity to go full out. You know what I mean? So most of the periods we do, we're not supposed to take guys to the ground, take care of each other. But in the scrimmage, it's a different mindset. You know what I mean? It's going to be live. We're going to be on a goal line. Short yardage. So I'm honestly really excited to just cut loose and see what exactly we can do against the defense. Iron sharpens iron. So hopefully together everybody gets better.